Hello, my name is Brian, this is Football Manager 22, and we're back in Malia. We have one game left in the season. It is a promotion playoff final, where if we win, we advance to the third tier of the Spanish pyramid. If we lose, we spend another year in the fourth tier. We are playing Erentiro. It's a neutral site game. Erentiro finished 5th in Group 1 with 56 points. It's pretty well bunched up here, but so it was a good performance, but not that amazing. Looking over here, though, they do have one of the leading scorers in their group, Adri Castro, and the leading assist man, Raul Blanco. I can speak, I promise. So that's a bit interesting. It suggests that they have some offensive potency. Let's team detailed. Yeah, they are second in goals, which almost invariably means they are a little worse, 7th in goals allowed. So they're going to score, but maybe we can outscore them. Let's take a look at their tactics. Okay, another 4-2-3-1. I'm certainly happy to see that. Again, because the 4-4-2 kind of wrecked our day. Adri Castro, their goal scorer, is a striker, unsurprisingly. Raul Blanco is a central midfielder who is currently slotted on the bench, a loanee from Celta. Yeah, pretty good. But I imagine that'll change. As for us, no, we will stick with our usual combination there. Even though Garcia's on a yellow card, that doesn't really matter. Last game of the year. As you can see, lots of positive links. The players play well together. All the defenders play well together. They play well with Cisse. Cisse plays well with Garcia. And the attacking trio all have green lights connecting each other. Like to see that. So let's take it to the match. They want us to make that change. We don't want to. Though we will certainly bring Kiki Lopez in at some point on one or both of the wings. We do get Fran Nunez back from international duty to play the right wing, so that's a positive. Lopez started there for us last game. Whether he comes in on the right wing or the left, we'll see. Typically the left, as on the right, Sufyan is a competent replacement. So that provides balance. And here we go. We're wearing our blues. We've packed that side of the stadium. Hernandez kickoff, back to Amana, up to Del Campo, back to Parla. Amana, Cisse. Amana has it. Looking for Hernandez, making a run. Wheels about, looking for Del Campo, but just passes it straight to the defense, frankly. 6 minutes in, Raul Blanco has already picked up a yellow card. Certainly their leading assist man, if he wants to get himself into carded trouble, we're not going to complain. Their cross is blocked, and Gonzalez on the left wing comes away with it. Gonzalez is going to start making a run, though Silla there does a great job running him down and dispossessing. Gonzalez then in on the retreat, covering Blanco now. Back to Emil. Over to Fernandez and up to Castro. Was pressed pretty well there. Arce finds Castro, though, on a give and go. Blasts it. Not particularly close. And so we will reinitiate. Unfortunately, they're going to have a throw in here. Up to Zanelli and Silla. Perhaps Sia. Blanco to Zanelli. Fernandez chipped it along for Castro, but Parla easily intercepts. Unfortunately, Hernandez is not able to get on the end of it, and there he will reset through the defense. Ball split forward to Castro. Parla wins the header up to Nunez. Nunez should probably play it back to Vargas, which he does. And then finds Cisse up the middle to Andres. Del Campo finds a running Iker Hernandez. Hernandez blasts it in. 26th goal year for Iker Hernandez. And Malia takes a 1-0 lead here in the 13th minute. Certainly not about to pack up shop to park the bus on one goal in the first 13th minute, but it's beautiful, beautiful to get first blood. All right, they're going to start possession, and hopefully it cuts away really quickly as boring things start happening instead of them threatening us with the ball. Fernandez out to Navarra on the wing. Fernandez in to Blanco. Reversed to Sia, the right winger. Unfortunately, Chica, I believe there, yes, didn't do a great job of it, but he just goes for goal and Balleste makes the save. So far, that is Hernandez's one attempt is the only one we've had. Looks like they've probably had the majority of possession. Balleste up to Parla. Castro comes and puts a little pressure, but not much. So we have an opportunity to pass it around. Nunez gets the ball. Looks to create a break, but plays it forward to Hernandez. It's a good pass, and we have ball. Plays it back into Amana, into space, and back out to Nunez. Yeah, I'd stick to the middle, guys. It seems like they're kind of got a two-man advantage there on the outside with the right winger and the right back. Nunez plays a good leading ball, but neither of the strikers make a run and are in position to capitalize when Diego Garcia scoops it up. Parla heads it out to Nunez and to Hernandez works his way back and plays it back to Nunez. Plays it into Amana, plays it long for Hernandez, who does get on the end of the ball. Can he get over to Del Campo and create an opportunity? No, but the ball does go to Nunez, who crashes in. Chips it across Del Campo with the header. 24th goal of the year for Ruben Del Campo. 2-0 lead for your Malia. I still haven't looked up what our nicknames are. I'm such a bad manager. Good stuff. Brilliant opportunity from Nunez, and great job capitalizing from Del Campo. Del Campo is a loanee, I believe, out of Switzerland. It'd be interesting. Yeah. Well, out of Portugal. He is Swiss. It'd be interesting to see if we can get him back, maybe. If we do switch to a 4-3-3, Del Campo really only plays as a central striker. Hernandez has a little experience on the right wing. As well as we could just, platoon them to some extent. So I wouldn't say no as things stand. Maybe they'd be outclassed, but with them both having now 24 goals, I feel like, they should probably have a shot at the next level of not being terrible. Cisse heads it forward to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Del Campo. Del Campo plays it forward to Hernandez. Gets around it. Oh, we just needed to flatten it out. Looks like it was called offsides anyways. Vargas here will have a throw-in on the near side. Nunez to Cisse. Finds Amana in the mid-game. Plays it over to Del Campo, but no. Intercepted by the defensive back, by the center back. It's played up to Castro, but I believe Amana all the way back is doing a good job of cutting him off. It's one nice thing about Amana is he can play all the way up and down the spine, so it's nice to see him retreat and get involved defensively in a situation like this. Ball's played to Chica, Cisse, Parla. Parla's going to pass it out to Vargas. If, again, we just want to have a kickabout for a while, that is fine by me. Chica will bring it up, start driving to Andres. Bombs it forward to Del Campo, who is in between the center back and defensive wing back, but does get it on his foot, but then just kind of blasts it from distance and doesn't really create a great opportunity. In-swinger here from Blanco. Good header from Chica, knocks it away. Fernandez is the first one there, blocked by our guy, and they'll have another corner from the other side. I assume it'll be an outswinger from Castro still. From Blanco. Castro is their striker. Blanco, but Parla heads it away. Fernandez is going to be the first one there again. Mana looking to cut him off, but played into Zanelli. Parla with the header and resets possession for us. Cisse, Vargas, Parla, good. I like it. Just take our time. Chica with a 2-goal lead. We just need to not make silly mistakes, and if we possess the ball longer, that's great. Del Campo plays it forward to Hernandez. He's onside. Can he create an opportunity off of Garcia's hands? And we will take a corner here. Del Campo is the one who does it with his left-footed attack. Unfortunately, Diego Garcia is the one who comes down with it, and we don't really get an opportunity on goal. 2 minutes of extra time. Parla should mock Castro. I am fine with that. Good XG. Good result with the XG. We are winning the possession battle, 57% to 43%. We have completed 91% of our passes. They only have 85%. And have done much better on XG. Fouls, corners, both even. Motivate the boys, let them know I'm happy. I'm not gonna, keep the mood good. Happy soccer players are good soccer players. Don't need to be all, don't you dare let your performance level slip. 50th minute, nice to see us have the ball. Chica and Mana up to Cisse, up to Del Campo. He's going to make a bit of a run over to Hernandez. Give and go. Oh, Andreas comes away with it. Hernandez takes the shot. Oh, good save by Diego Garcia, but he knocks it out of bounds, doesn't come away with it, and so we will have an opportunity with a corner. Del Campo on this side. A headed opportunity by Parla, unfortunately just goes high. Mood still good. Glad to see it. Throw into Zanelli. Ball's played back to Fernandez. Rivera. Arce. Intercepted by Andres. He's going to start running out with the two strikers ahead of him. Defenders do get back on him. Chips it into Cisse. One times a volley, but he's a defensive midfielder from far too far away. Relatively easily saved. Parla, assistant manager, is giving me advice about how Parla might be is on a yellow card warning. If he misses the first game next year, if he's even on the team, we'll live with it. We're not subbing out due to yellow card warnings. We are subbing out Nunez here. Ignore, because his legs are getting tired on that right wing. So we're going to bring in Sufjan. Castro gets the end line, but is well defended the whole time. Plays back to Rivera. Plays a long ball across. Emil comes away with it. To Blanco. To Silla. Chip back in. Silla makes a good run. Ugh. And not the shiniest moment from Balleste. Good give and go. Great opportunity. Well, it looks like we didn't bring Sufjan today, or perhaps he's on a yellow card suspension himself. Whatever the reason, he isn't here. So Parla has faded down enough that I think I will bring on Del Monte. 7, 8. Yeah, we'll move Chica into the middle. Del Monte here on the left. Okay, 2 changes for now. Vargas will initiate here, up to Lopez. I think it was for Andres, but he moved. Luckily, Amano was the next one there. Hernandez tries to play forward to Del Campo, but Del Campo hadn't really started his run yet, and so he's taken by the defense. Garcia plays it just to the middle of where 3 of our guys are. Hernandez forward to Del Campo. Yes, Ruben Del Campo with his 25th of the year, regaining us that 2-goal lead. Chef's kiss. Cisse is tiring out a bit, so I think we might get a little unconventional on that front. Here, let Gonzalez take this. Oh, beautiful whipped shot. Nearly put it in. Usually, often we put Del Monte in at there, but we're not going to do that. And Gonzalez and Garcia aren't. I'm sure they both can play defensive midfielder, but they're not listed as it as one of their prime positions. And Mana is, so we're actually going to push him all the way back from attacking midfield to defensive midfield, and we're going to bring in Ligio here. And we'll see how things look for our last transfer, not transfer window, but our last substitution window, whenever we feel the need to pull the trigger. One of our subs, unfortunately, is a right back who, again, given the formation we're playing, has somewhat limited capabilities. Obviously, I've subbed him on as a right center back, in the back 3 before. I've subbed him in as a right winger before. And sometimes I've even pushed that right winger back to right wing back, though he doesn't have any experience there either, just so he's a little more close, which I may do. I may flip Lopez over to the left wing, and then since Gonzalez would be on the right wing, I sub in the defensive, the right back, but shift position back to right wing back from right midfielder. Just gives us a little more defensive coverage with the lead. They play it in. Bayeste makes the save, knocks it over the top here in the 81st. Blanco will take the in-swinger, but Bayeste makes a good save. Rolls it out to Del Monte. It's going to into Mana, to Chica. Chica to Vargas and up to Lopez. Lopez not really guarded that well, so can take his time and play back to Vargas. Up to Chica and into Amana. Amana then finds Andres. Amana back to Chica. Having a nice, lovely little kick out. Hernandez looks to head it forward to Del Campo. Unfortunately, not quite an opportunity there. Arce starts a run. Luckily, we have our mans with him the whole time. Fernandez is open. Zanelli takes a strike, and Bayeste makes a save. Bit of a odd animation there with the save and then the... Okay, so actually, we're going to make it a little more complicated. We're going to move Gonzalez into the middle. We're going to move Lopez over to the left, and then we're going to bring in Amez on that right wing, but we are going to drop him back to a wing back on support. So he functionally has the same duties as a defensive winger, as a wing back on support. He's just going to cover the whole side, but his space position is going to be a little farther back to provide defensive coverage more than offensive coverage. What with the lead? I guess I'm going to leave in both Vargas and Chica and won't sub them in for a bed. And Asante is, I don't know why he's here. He's a B team striker, but we so very rarely want to bring off Del Campo or Hernandez. Between the two of them, they have 50 goals on the year. They're the entire goal scoring unit. Amana has some, but that'd just be silly. Lopez cuts it out and plays it up to Amana. To Ligio, looks for running Hernandez. Hernandez, can he create a 3-goal lead for your Melilla? Whatever we are. Beautiful stuff. This is looking good. Love it. So moving forward, since now I feel a little comfortable talking about going forward, I will note that the scouting I've been doing has been really hard. We are out of scouting budget. Twice I have moved some transfer budget over to scouting budget just so we can have a better idea of who we want to go after, because right now our kind of base scouting is the Spanish pyramid, in particular the Spanish fourth tier. And at one point we had the scouting package that looked at the Spanish fourth tier, maybe even the Spanish third tier, but I think just the fourth tier. So we don't actually know, I loaded all these leagues, but right now we don't. Haha, beautiful stuff. Give us a fifth goal and a 4-goal lead as at the death, as it were. So we don't have a great scope of knowledge for players from the international scene, who are the players we're looking to sign. So it's been a bit of a struggle. We've been trialing who we can, and we've been scouting the ones that we can domestically. And there we have it. A beautiful 5-win win from Melilla. And step one of many down. Promotion to the third tier. Hernandez, Del Campo, 5 goals between them. We get promoted to the Primera RFEF Futures, along with Inner City, and of course Hercules. There are a lot of teams that get relegated out of these leagues, so that's concerning. It does also go up to 20 teams, and you have to start worrying about B teams appearing more regularly. That's the Celta B team. Oh gosh, this is a terrifying set. Barca B is going to move up to the Segunda division, but Villarreal B, Real Madrid B, yikes. Are there only 2 groups? That'd be interesting if that was the case. Real Sociedad C? Where are they? They're in the tiers with us. Board says a budget of $3 million, transfer budget of nothing. We can move that around. Send assistant to talk to them. Board is happy. Let us praise Hernandez for his fine work. Start a coaching course. Please let me improve my skills. So yeah, we will soon be looking come the July window to see who we can convince. I really, really want Mutaro Balde here. He's making 7.25k a year, which is ludicrously low. So if we can get him on something that, and just look at the stats that are lit up right now, he's going to be ridiculous. He plays in the Senegali league, but he is, and since I plan on shifting to a 4-3-3, he would fit right in as our starting right back. And fullbacks are very important in that formation. So. Of course, financials aren't good enough, so they're not going to let me go. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. I am happy to be out of the first year, and hopefully I'm going to start recording a bit more regularly, start playing a bit more regularly, and start putting out videos, basically today. So thank you so much for joining me. I'd love to hear from you if you have anything to say. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.